One question that does come up a lot is about retrograde planets. And usually it's students or clients asking, I've got this planet retrograde in my birth chart, is this bad? And the short answer is it's not bad, but it will change the expression of the planet. In all of the traditional astrology literature from the medieval period all the way back to the ancient period, a planet being retrograde was considered to be a weakening or a limiting factor for that planet. Now, don't hear weaker or limit and hear bad, because it's much more nuanced than that. Essentially, having a planet retrograde, and the planets that I would really focus on would be the original or the visible planets. So we're talking here about Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter and Saturn. Having an outer planet retrograde, much less significant. Those planets spend almost half their time retrograde, and we're going to be using them differently in the birth chart anyway. But the original 7 planets, which will have house rulership status in the birth chart. So one of the key points in traditional astrology is that each planet is associated with a house based on where the signs it rules fall. So if you have Gemini on the 11th house cusp, Mercury is going to be a personal planet that rules and is responsible for the topics of friendship for you. If Mercury in your birth chart is retrograde, you might experience some of those delays around building or forming friendships. So that's kind of how I would work with one of those planets retrograde in the birth chart. I'd make a mental note that this can indicate a delay, something taking longer, or something requiring a lot more effort to really come into its full manifestation for the individual. So if you do have any of those planets, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, or Saturn retrograde in your birth chart, find the 2 houses that are ruled by them and just see whether that makes sense for you, whether you've had delays in getting those topics and those areas of your life going, or whether it's taken you a bit more effort to really get fulfilled around those areas of life. So very simply, retrograde usually means a delay or a slowing. Doesn't mean bad or permanently blocked, but you might want to put a bit more effort into getting those areas of your life active and making them really what you want them to be. So they might be areas that are like special projects in your chart or in your life.